Last week, Congressman William Jones checked himself into a treatment facility on the banks of the Potomac River. The 12th-term congressman from Connecticut is battling an addiction that every representative will eventually have to face: lobbying dependency.
See, these special interest groups, they make you feel special at first. When they've got you hooked, you're just like every other congressman and senator.
Do you remember the first time you were lobbied?
Big Corn took me to lunch. I was so young and naive. I thought they'd just be serving corn. But no, there were so many different kinds of food on that menu. And free refills. Big Corn picked up the check, and before I knew it, I was on the House floor calling for more corn subsidies. Believe me, when I came to Washington, I wanted to help people. But what can I do with these free lunches that never end? When it's all you can eat all the time, you can't stop.
That's not going to happen to me. You see, Congressman Jones is a Washington insider, and I'm not. That's why my constituents elected me.
This year, lobbyists have already spent over $3.2 billion, which is more than the $2 billion the United States spends annually to fund both the House and the Senate. How do you fight that kind of influence?
By chipping.
Chipping?
I only take lobbyist money recreationally. That way, I can stop any time without going through withdrawal. Hey, I kicked a pretty serious cocaine habit before my election. I got this covered.
Quitting cold turkey is a major health risk. That's why here we try to wean our patients off of lobbying. For example, a simple handshake. Healthy people are used to shaking hands without exchanging money, but politicians are used to lobbyists palming $100 bills. Congressman Jones, I'm going to shake your hand now. Now, for each subsequent handshake, I'm going to decrease the amount of money I exchange with Congressman Jones. Until finally, Congressman Jones is shaking an empty hand. Big Pharma.
Big Pharma.
Big Pharma.
Big Pharma.
Don't you ever feel bad about lobbying?
Why would I? In a democracy, we all have a right to petition the government.
Because these politicians you're petitioning are men and women with families. They're not petty street thugs or prostitutes looking to cop the lobby you sling in.
Oh, I know. Politicians are way more corrupt.
For every dollar spent by lobbyists, the nation's most politically active corporations receive $760 from the government. That is an astounding 76,000% rate of return on lobbyist investments. And do you need to take that?
That's just big oil. They can go to voicemail.
Do you want to maybe put it on vibrate?
You know what? I probably should take this. Just to let Big Oil know that I did enjoy the escorts they sent me for my birthday, the twins, but not enough to get behind offshore drilling. It's not like they were identical twins. Yellow!
I would love to stop lobbying. I hate these people, but say I quit. The demand for the lobby is still there. So if it ain't me, then some other lobbyist is gonna step up, and maybe his lobby's cut with some dog shit. Now who'd you rather have? Some dirty military-industrial lobby, or some pure universal preschool lobby?
Sure. If we politicians didn't have so much power, lobbyists wouldn't prey on us. But the solution is not prohibition. No. Lobbyists are a great test to see who among us is fit to rule. You know the saying, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Everyone but me.
Didn't know there was more to that saying.
You know, you are shining a light on a very important issue facing our nation. If there is anything I can do to help, you please let me know.
Since we began work on this story, the federal government has allocated funding to study lobbying dependency. Until a cure is found, all we can do for our brave, afflicted politicians is keep them in our votes.
Hey. You want to lobby me, baby? Huh? You lobby me all night long. Yeah?